Ladies and gentlemen, the thing that I found very astounding, now I don't identify as being trans at all. Like, to me, I don't identify with it. I'm not feeling like it's something I am. I don't feel like it's something I am, even though I look really good as a woman and I could totally be a great woman and everything. I'm always Marco in my person. I love being Marco. Now, the thing about being trans is that, did you know that 2 million Americans are transgender? 2 million Americans are transgender. And that's out of a population of 300 million, right? So if 2 million people are transgender, that's like 1% of the population are trans. And that is really, crazy because that's a lot of the population. Now I know you're thinking, well, it's not that much, but and the same goes for attractive people. 1% of the population is attractive, so that's about 3 million people in the U.S. like that are conventionally attractive. Anyway, it's very much like a surprising thing because now I don't identify with it, but that means if I don't identify with it, I don't get counted in that category. But if there's 2 million people that have sex changes, that identify more as the opposite gender, that's what they have to do in order to be trans, then that's a lot of people. That means that a lot of people really feel like they were not given their the proper their proper um, gender at birth, which you're like, my goodness, like, which is fine, that's perfectly fine. But you're like, how is that possible that people don't feel their gender was assigned correctly at birth? And now, I'm supportive of the trans community, and I'm like, I really believe that because there's so many, that many trans people do thrive and do well. And I don't think that it's necessarily as bad as it was before. And there were many popular trans people before, but anyway, it's like 2 million people feel like they're not the right gender, which means that, and it's growing, the numbers are growing, and you're just like, that's a lot of people that are transgender. That is really insane. So people that are transgender constantly thrive, constantly do well, constantly feel good, constantly feel like they're going to be the next star or starlet because they're so amazing and they're so talented and they're so good looking. Not all of them, but everyone's good looking in their own way. Everyone's beautiful. Anyway, that's a lot of people that don't feel they're the right gender at birth. So you're like thinking, this is what I was thinking, like how can, which is fine, God created everybody beautiful, God created everybody amazing, but I'm like, how can God create the people with the wrong gender? And like, just as a joking way, it's like, if your gender is not the correct one, and God made 2 million people in the U.S. like that, you're like, that is insane. Like, I think something's going on wrong in the Department of Making People now, because we love transgender people. We all think they're amazing, and we all think they're really, really good and super, and people love them, date them all the time. Some of them are many of them are thriving and doing really well. So you're like, God seriously made that many people not want to be their gender. Isn't that just crazy? Anyway, I love the trans community. I love every community, all the communities. I don't believe I'm trans because I'm not feeling like I'm in the wrong gender. I just do the entertainment. But I'm totally supportive of the trans community. I really want gays and lesbians to do well. I want trans people to do well. I want heterosexuals to do well. I want cis people to do well. I want everyone with different religions to do well. I want everyone with different religions, different races to do well as well. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye now.